Oxford feels old, Bologna feels older, but next to this place they're basically freshman dorms. Say hello to the University of al-qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco, handing out homework since 859 CE, still open and kicked off by a woman who spent her inheritance on a mosque that accidentally became the planet's first degree-granting machine. Ready to redraw your mental map? Fatima Alfiri wasn't hunting fame. She was stacking baraka, spiritual credit. When her merchant dad died, she sank every dinar into land and bricks instead of bling. Neighbors expected a cozy prayer nook. They got a complex that swallows 22,000 worshippers, and tucked inside, a madrasa quietly cranking out advanced astronomy, medicine, and Islamic law. No board, no royal stamp, just one stubborn woman and a budget that would make today's universities cry into their endowments. Scholars love to nitpick. Is a university Gothic arches or just non-stop higher learning? If you need robes and funny hats, Bologna, 1088, grabs Europe's trophy. If you want classes that never paused since the 9th century, al-qarawiyyin keeps the crown. UNESCO and Guinness back the Moroccans, calling it the oldest existing higher ed institution on the planet. Either way, students here were dissecting eyeballs and mapping stars while Oxford was still figuring out rent. Sunrise in Fez, the call to prayer bounces off clay walls, scholars shuffle into the library, yep, still open, to thumb 1200-year-old astronomy texts. Dawn class, Quran deep dive, then algebra with numbers Europe hadn't stolen yet, maybe a quick dissection under cedar scent. Lunch is bread from communal ovens, followed by legal smackdowns that make modern law school look like recess. Today, the menu mixes Islamic studies with digital humanities. Wi-Fi hops off stones that once saw only candlelight. Ibn Khaldun, the original sociologist, honed his empire life cycle theory here. Gerbert of Aurillac, later Pope Sylvester II, smuggled Arabic numerals from these halls to Europe, turbocharging math north of the Pyrenees. Maimonides, the Jewish philosopher, cites Fez scholars in his medical books. The university's reach was basically parchment Wi-Fi, routes stretching Timbuktu to Paris before hashtags existed. Mind blown? Hit like so the algorithm nudges another history nerd this way. Drop the oldest fact you had to unlearn. Let's laugh together. Fez's Medina is a maze on purpose. Invaders got lost, ideas stayed safe. Inside, paper mills hummed, turning Greek and Persian texts into Arabic, then Latin, feeding the Renaissance before Europe noticed. The university's library, restored in 2016, still holds the 9th century Quran Fatima once read. Touching it feels like group chatting the past. Colonialism siphoned prestige to European capitals. Enrollment tanked under French rule, yet classes never quit. In 1963, Morocco folded al-qarawiyyin into the modern university system, adding sciences while keeping the theology spine. Today it shares a campus with the University of Sidi Mohammed ben Abdallah, old and new under the same Andalusian arches. Fatima's gamble paid dividends for a millennium. Graduates shaping science, law, philosophy. Her model, tuition-free, faith-inspired, community-funded, predates student loan Twitter rants by 11 centuries. If you doubt one person can reroute history, remember a North African woman who built walls that still echo lectures while we worry about spring break. So next time someone brags about ivy-covered bricks, casually mention the Moroccan walls that have heard 1,000 years of homework excuses. Al-qarawiyyin isn't just older, it's still teaching, still certifying doctors, still proving the first university wasn't in Europe, it was in Fez, founded by a woman who knew knowledge is the only inheritance that grows when you give it away. Subscribe for more textbook flipping stories and tell us which first we should bust next.